It is up, everyone. This is Captain Eon speaking. And for today's share, I'd like to take my main idea, which I've entitled Working for True Food, from verses 27 and 32. Now, I'm assuming that everyone listening is familiar with the phrase, "will work for food." Now, I haven't done the research and I'm not really sure how this originated. And now that I think about it, I cannot recall actually encountering someone, and including myself, actually working for simply sustenance in return. With this idea applied to salvation, though, I asked the question, what is the work that is entailed? And upon receiving my wages, how do I actually properly consume the heavenly food? Now, the first part, the question on what the work is, God has answered for me before, and I take note today because this is a reiteration of it. And from my understanding, belief is the work. For me, it takes some work to believe all the time, especially when things get hard and times get rough. My faith tends to waver. It's like that's the first thing, it seems, that is attacked, that I lose, is my belief, is my faith. And so for me, just believing, just the continued belief in the God whom I serve, that He's always there for me. He's for me and not against me. He has planned this love story out. And there is a favorable outcome for myself as His child. So that's the first part. The work is the belief. But then the other question is, how do I actually consume Christ? God came in the form of His own messenger and says, you need to eat of my flesh and drink of my blood. Therefore, you will never thirst. You will never hunger again. And it was hard for them to understand this concept because the original teachings from God says, don't eat anything with the blood. So cannibalism was frowned upon, to say the least. Now, I understand God as saying not to literally eat Him. Of course, one, Him being not here in front of me, and two, I don't believe that's what He actually meant. I believe that God was encouraging His followers to ingest Him, digest Him, to make Him, His life, His example, a part of my being. So by following His teachings, by emulating His example, not just parroting, but really making the core concepts and principles of his teaching become a part of me, so that my life becomes a similar expression of God's grace as it was in the man Christ Jesus. For what I got today is he says that there is enough for him to go around. He has shown that he can take little and multiply. So my belief is that there is enough work to do, belief, and there is more than enough for him to go around. So much so that after he has fully fed and satisfied his people, there will be additional that I believe will be used to feed the rest. Because God is not wasteful, and that's why there are no losses when it comes to this great and glorious salvation. Caption this. One order of Christ's body and blood, prepared, well done, coming up.